Hello, everyone. So I'm trying something new with Boss Lady Grind, going live. So anyway, today, I hope everybody's having a good hump day. I hope everything's going great with everybody. I hope they're making it home safe, getting through the traffic or whatnot. Um, Today, I just really want to talk to you, boss ladies, about really helping yourself. And as I like to say, making your opinion and your voice being heard. Oh my God, today was a rough day. Not physically, but just mentally. So today was a good day for me. Well, it wasn't a good, it was a day, what I thought was going to be a good day. But I'm telling you, I don't know who's out there, who's ever had like management or whatnot come to you and say, yeah, you're a good fit for this position, or you're a good fit for something like just a good fit, and we really, really, really want to bring you on board. We really want to help, let you work this department or whatever, and it never seems to happen because it seems like somebody or someone always has their own agenda. And so you're not part of that agenda. And so the quicker, I guess I want to say, the quicker that we love, the quicker that we find out that other people don't have our interest in their mind, the quicker that we'll want to stretch out and do entrepreneurship and do things on our own to come that boss lady. Because as I always say, closed mouth don't get fed. And today was kind of exhausting, and it should have been a good day because I had all the indications that everything was going right. I came in, just on cloud nine this morning, but at the end of the day, I stood my grounds. I talked to one of the lead engineers and one of the site managers. I just told them about my situations and about having alternative paths for other engineers. But the thing is that the workforce in engineering is so dominated, and it's just so dominated by males, and so it makes you wonder where's your place in somewhere. So I always like to say, hey Melissa, thank you for joining me. So I always like to say that we have to speak up, especially in STEM and in engineering, just in anything in life, in order to get ahead and to progress. So I just really want to have I was actually waiting to have this Wednesday Wisdom, all because I was going up for this position, which I don't know if would have happened yet, but I just know seeing with the panels of guys how they're looking for possibly a man to run the quality department. But this just goes to show that we have to continue to strive as females and help one another. And when we have the opportunity, to seize the opportunity, because I'm telling you, it's rough out here, and a lot of people, a lot of industries or whatever is just they're looking for good people. And you can be an entrepreneur, or you can be a entrepreneur, where you can work inside the company and make things more efficient, make process more efficient for companies. And so it's ways to make your voice be heard, but sometimes you have to make sure you keep pushing for that box to open, and just stay encouraged and be around like-minded people, because women we are kind of like real creatures that we kind of we want to help, but then we don't want to help. But when you're working around a lot of men like myself, you always have to think about helping yourself, putting yourself first, and thinking that you're the best and you're doing whatever it needs to take in order to make it happen. So today was really, like I said, it was an exhausting day after 10 o'clock this morning, but it should have been a good day. But with all that being said, I just kind of put one foot over another, and I'm not going to let them determine my destiny. So we as entrepreneurs and as boss ladies, we have to you step up to the plate and just know when someone's telling you no in a nice, nasty way, as I like to say, because it's subtle ways where people can say stuff and do things, and we as entrepreneurs got to we know. I mean, that's why we want to be entrepreneurs and want to do things outside the box, because of things like this, where you go to work, you want to work, you go to work for a full 8, 9, 10 hours, whatever your shift is, and you actually want to want to do something inspiring, something where you can help someone. And so I guess the best thing about striving out and reaching for the stars is that you always got to be inspired. You always have to dream, and like I say, when people tell you no, you got to just always just keep pushing forward, because you're gonna hear a lot of no's before you hear yes. And that's definitely the case with me, but I still keep going forward and pushing forward. So hopefully tomorrow may be a better day, coming off the little sour thing that I had today with the panel. So we'll see how that works. But overall, like I said today, I made sure I wanted to get on here and do Hustle Her Way. Hustle Her Way. I'm thinking about another event to do Lady Grind, where I can just come and kind of tell you. I guess I want to make this an outlet where people can kind of come on and talk about different things that's going on in their life, in their city. Just make it a place where everybody can actually learn from one another, can grow, can support one another. And so that's why I created Boss Lady Grind, because for one, I work in a male-dominated field, and I want to be around females where they support other females and help the next person out. So I won't be the boss lady that I am if I didn't say that I have this fabulous necklace on today. So if anybody wants necklaces, you can contact me. I'm your girl for it. So this is what I wore today. So I hope, I was thinking that I was going to be all, rosy and whatever when I came out, and it didn't work that way. So I really don't know the outcome yet, but I just kind of got live. But in other words, somebody's calling me. I don't know how to work this. So I'm sorry, whoever's calling, but I just really want this a place where anybody that want to post stuff about what's going on in their cities. Somebody else could be in another city that's looking to connect with another female, and I want this to be the place for that to happen. And like I said, today is Wisdom Wednesday, and just the wisdom I'm telling everyone is just always help yourself. Always think about yourself and put yourself first, because if you don't do that, then people are not gonna, specifically companies, they always have other people in mind, and probably you're not one of the person that's gonna be on that total poll to be the next person in line. Even if you're more equipped, you're educated, you got the smarts, it just happens that way. And I just wanted to tell everybody to stay encouraged. And I really enjoy when people post things and when people talk about, what's getting them down, and people can respond to it and just say, hey, this is what I do to overcome. Because I think that Belinda was giving some advice earlier today. So this is what I want the group to be about, to come on. And if you want to do a Wisdom Wednesday and you have something that you want to talk about or tell the boss ladies about, you're welcome to do it. Just let me know so I won't have to do it. So hopefully we can continue live interviews through Boss Lady Grind on the closed group. But in the future, I want to start doing everything once I pick up more momentum, do more things on the Boss Lady Grind page, on Facebook page, our Instagram. So for right now, we're going to do it on this closed network. But like I said, I want everybody to know that if you need anything from me, especially if you're in the Pittsburgh area, I'll be there. And I just want us to stick together and encourage one another. If you know anything, like I said, let people know, help one another, because it is really rough out here, specifically when you're trying to grind and you're trying to build your business. It's a lot of networking that has to be done. It's just a lot of stuff that goes into getting things started with your entrepreneurship. And working and trying to start a business is really hard. Everybody knows that, so that's nothing new. But the thing of the matter is that we have to come together and make sure that we are one as a whole. And I really just wanted to kind of vent that out today. I would go into details about my supposedly interview today, but the panel that I had, I probably could go to a little depth. But I really think that, and I know I'm capable of this position, and I've been praying for this position. So we'll see how it works out. But the wisdom of today and the wisdom of this Wednesday is to always help yourself. Speak up for yourself, and never, never, never let them tell you that, it's almost like a silent no, but it's there the way they reword and paraphrase things. So and me being the boss person that I am, I'm whether you the head engineer or a site manager, I'm gonna let that person know that, hey, these are my qualifications and this is what I'm expecting. So we have to continue to push buttons and push boundaries and just always, looking out for our best interests, because like I say, other people don't look out for you. And that's one reason why it drives so many females from STEM careers and want to go to other careers. And not only that, just entrepreneurship, because we females are always getting the last of the grunt. And so the more we come together, the more we support groups like Boss Lady Grind, the more we support Hustle Her Way is one of them in Pittsburgh, the more we support Six Figure Chick, which is a good, they have a good thing going on Instagram, and I think she's on Facebook too, because I'm part of one of them. But we have to support groups that's supporting females, and particularly entrepreneurs and people that's aspiring entrepreneurs, because it's the reason why people want to be an entrepreneur. It's the reason why a person want to have that freedom, that flexibility, is because of the things that you have to endure and go throughout your career, throughout just different parts of just back and forth. And so, because I know personally, I've been 4 or 5 different states, moved with my kids, and sometimes you look back at it and you're like, did it actually pay off? Did it actually, I don't really think it actually paid off, because I think I should be here or someplace farther, and I'm not there. But that's just what I think. But God has a plan for everybody. And sometimes your passion can be so deep and run so your passion can be so deep, and your hustle and your grind can be so deep that you'll probably miss it, because we're always thinking that, we should be here because, oh, I think my friend was here, or we should be here because the other guy's here. But when it's due time for us, it's going to happen. So I know even if nothing doesn't turn out the way I want to for this particular position, I know it'll happen. And I just stay positive because, like I said, working and building a network and building Boss Lady Grind, because it's something that I really want to build, and something that could potentially go national, have annual events where we can come together annually and support other females and buy from other females, and just have summits where we can all get together, all different organizations that in support of females, to help one another. So I'm not going to rant any much longer, but next Wednesday, next Wednesday, we'll see how the outcome comes. But if not, I'll be talking next week. I don't know, probably something about getting that level ground, just staying level-headed throughout the path of entrepreneurship, and doing just keeping a level head. So I kind of want to talk about that, because sometimes I can get all over the place. Like this is my Boss Lady Grind room. Actually, I call it my war room, but it's no TV in here. It's nothing in here. So I try to keep everything quiet. Nothing's in here but Mardi Gras paintings and stuff that I don't want to talk. This is what I think. This is my closure. So I'm not saying that everybody needs to have that, but this is kind of where I go to kind of let out outlet and do my Boss Lady posting and Facebook and all this type of stuff. So I just want everybody to stay focused, and just to remember that, always keep yourself in mind, and always strive and shoot for the stars, because if you don't, like I said, people do not have you on their agenda, and it'll come off that way, as in like you're not enough, or you're not enough, or you're overqualified for a position or whatnot. So the best thing is to keep yourself level-headed, help yourself, and as I say, closed mouth don't get fed, because I don't know who's calling me because I don't know how to answer, but I always speak up for myself. When I started out in engineering, I always was kind of a little shy and a little reserved, but the older I got, the more the more aware that the more determined and the more fierce and the powerful my words were. So today wasn't any different. So and sometimes that can really kind of make a guy feel like, oh, she's a, whatever. But it doesn't matter, because they have ways of doing things. And it's not just in the business world, it's in the entrepreneurship world, that sometimes you have to be a little tough. You don't have to be tough where you outstep your boundaries. You got to be tough enough to make sure that you handle your business and help yourself. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for Wednesday Wisdom. And if anybody want to post on Wisdom Wednesday and Boss Lady Grind, or do anything, let me know, or just shoot me a email or whatever, because I'm always open for people who want to post and vent and do whatever. All right. Thank you, and you guys have a good rest of the week. Bye.